Hello dear student, welcome to GDC and welcome today's session of the Telangana Pharmacist Model Paper first from the chapter of Inorganic Chemistry, or in this part I am going to cover the top 20 questions from the syllabus, that is Inorganic Chemistry. So this model paper that is specially designed by the expert faculty of GDC to provide you the good content for your upcoming Telangana Pharmacist examination. So dear student, you just have to watch these sessions in a disciplined way with the mindset that you have to be clear with all the 20 topics, 20 questions that I am going to discuss. As you know, like every day is a race. There are so many thousands of the students, we can say, are preparing for the upcoming Telangana Pharmacist examination. So among the race of many students, you just have to take the sprint, and then you have to take away from you have to take away yourself from that crowd. So it up to you, like how you can prepare for your examination, how you can plan your strategy. So to strengthen your basics, to boost your knowledge, to give you the sprint at the end of your preparation and days of your preparation, we had started a model paper series, and in that series I am just dealing today's with the inorganic chemistry questions. So please be watch this video in a very honest way. As you know, the pain that you are feeling today is the strength you are going to feel tomorrow. So it up to you, like if you want to take your pain for a long time, then you can skip this video. If you want to convert your pain into the strength of your tomorrow, so for that you have to watch this video. Got it? So just to get a good rank in your Telangana Pharmacist examination, you have to boost your basics. For the basics, you have to follow the GDC, as GDC is the name of trust. So GDC is the name of trust, and your examination, your Telangana Pharmacist examination is our examination. We, all the faculty of GDC, are working for yourself in providing the good content. So you also have to be watch this video. If you are liking this video, please do subscribe our YouTube channel, follow GDC on the Instagram, download the GDC classes app from the Play Store, and then enroll in our course if you want to get the same content from our side. As well as you have to share, you can share the same link with your other friend, other colleagues that are also preparing for the Telangana pharmacist, as we have to do the studies in a group studies, like you just have to share the link of that we can say model paper to your friend, and then you just have to put the cross question with your friend also, because you are like asking one question from your friend, and in the back your friend is also asking the same question for you. So there is a great chance to clearing the basic at this we can say group studies level. Got it? So take your friend, colleagues, junior, senior with your preparation, and try to do study in a group. For that, you just have to share this link and ask them to join the planned course that is available on our app. So first question for you, like which among this is the precipitating germicides? So you just have to find that which among these option you just have the germicide property. So student, you just read the questions. Now take 3 to 5 seconds of pause. Think, what is precipitating germicides? What are actual meaning of germicide? Then after you have to move for the option. First option we have hydrogen peroxide, H2O2, silver nitrate, HNO3, sodium hypochlorate, NaCl4. Next you have hypochlorous acid. So the correct answer that is act as a precipitating germicide, that is a silver nitrate. So silver nitrate, it is a very simple and convenient mean of the treating the small lesions that is on the skin and mucous membrane, and it is a powerful chemical germicide. Despite of its precipitating property, it retains substantially on the germicidal potency. Even in large presence, it can we can say use for the many we can say germicides, to get rid of germicides, weedicides. So next question for you, like which of the following is an example of the astringent? So Like you had read the question, like they are asking for the astringent. So astringent you had read, then you have to take the pose. You just have to take the pose, like what are the astringent? Okay, astringent are the substance that are like going to precipitate the protein. So we have the option milk, next we have the tannin, after that fatty acid and calcium carbonate. So you know very well tannins that act as astringent and that are obtained from the plant, or we can say these are the plant polyphenol having their ability to bind and precipitate or shrink the protein that you have. So next question for you, like just you have to cram this question, like in general concentration of H2O2 in the mouthwash. So H2O2, that is hydrogen peroxide, you are basically using the mouthwash to get rid somehow foul smell, somehow bacterial infection, sometime mouth ulcer can also occur. So in that case you can plan for the mouthwash. And as well as like the if like some patient are admitted to the IPDs in the hospital, so they are also use the mouthwash. So you just have to tell us like what is the exact concentration of H2O2, that is hydrogen peroxide, in a mouthwash. So H2O2 is in the concentration of 3% in your mouthwash, because upper like the amount, or we can say concentration above that can leads to, we can say, severe side effect or toxicity may also occur, and below the concentration 1.5 it is ineffective. Got it? So we have the mouthwash that contain 1.5 to 3% of your hydrogen peroxide, and just we have to dilute these concentration with the 4 times of your daily water. Next question for you, like mechanism by which the fluoride inhibit the dental caries. Mechanism by which the fluoride inhibit the dental caries. As you know, fluoride that is act as an anti-caries agent. So you just have to tell the mechanism of action by which the fluorides can act. So first option we have, by increasing the susceptibility to the acid. Means fluoride are going to increase this susceptibility of your teeth toward the acid. Okay. Next question we have, like by increasing the sensitivity of the tooth enamel. They are going to increase the sensitivity of tooth enamel. Okay. Decreasing the acid solubility of the enamel, means they are just preventing the enamel by decreasing the acid solubility, because they don't want fluoride, don't want like your dental are like going to be caries. So this is the right option, like our fluoride that acts as an anti-caries agent act by 3 main mechanism. Like it is going to inhibit the process of demineralization. Next, after it is going to enhance the remineralization, means it can increase the deposition of the crystal of calcium phosphate on your teeth. And next we have the third one, that is it is going to inhibition of the bacterial enzyme. It is going to inhibit the bacterial enzyme also. Got it? So next question for you, which of the following is a natural opioids? Natural opioids you just have to find out, and the option you have the morphine, that is a opioid. After that you have the ibuprofen, that is a NSAIDs, fentanyl, that is also a opioids, heroin, that is also a opioids. But among these, morphine is a natural. As you know, like we have the classification of opioids, and that is basically classified on the basis of the receptor on which they are acting. So we have the natural opioids like morphine and codeine are the natural opioids, whereas the heroin, that is formed by the acetylation of the morphine. That's why heroin is also called as diacetyl morphine. They can ask this question like what is the chemical name of heroin, or we can say heroin is also known as, that is diacetyl morphine. After that we have the synthetic opioids, that is your pethidine, fentanyl, methadone, tramadol, propoxyphenol. After that you have the pure opioids antagonists, that is your naloxone, naltrexone and melphalan. And next question for you, like what does the molarity, or we can say M, represent in a solution? So molarity in a solution, that is representing by the number of solute per liter of solution. Molarity, that is representing by liter of the solution, whereas molality, that is dealing with the per kg of the solvent. Got it? So molarity, Just you have to confirm this definition. That is very important from your competitive point of view. Like, what is molarity? Molarity, that is the mass of solute and volume of the solution in the liter. Next, after the molality, we have molality, as I told you, mass of the solvent in kg. After that, we have the molarity. So molarity, basically it is the number of gram equivalent of the solute that is present in per liter of the solution. Number of gram equivalent that is present in the volume of liter, that is your normality. That is your molality, and that is your molarity. Molarity, that is your volume of solution. Molality, that is mass of solvent in kg. Normality, that is the gram equivalent weight. Next question. Stannous chloride is used for. Stannous chloride. As I told you in the last question, stannous chloride, that is your dental caries or agent, or we can say anticaries agent, they can say. That is basically the fluoride compound we have, that is stannous chloride, and we have the sodium fluoride that act as anticaries agent. So dental caries or tooth decays is more or less disease of the tooth that is caused by the acid produced by the action of the microorganism on the carbohydrate. Sometime we had left without the brushings at the late night. We have the late craving at around 12 a.m., 1 a.m. or around 11 p.m. we have a craving. So at that time, just we have to use to eat the Maggi, eat the fast food, doing the like Zomato and using this Zomato and Swiggy and doing the nonsense order. So after that, just we had to lie down on the bed, and during whole the day we have the like saliva is there, carbohydrate is also like just stick on the teeth, or we can say the cavity between the teeth, there is a deposition of carbohydrate. So the microorganism that is available on the teeth can act on that carbohydrate. They use as a we can say for nutrients themselves. Side by side, the acid is also there, so that they can affect the teeth. Got it? So please don't try to take fast food. Don't there is no need to waste your fast food. Just you have a single target, that upcoming Telangana Pharmacist examination vacancy is only and only for you. You don't have to be see like, sir, there is a 100 vacancy, there is a 500 vacancy, there is a 2000 vacancy. You have to be noticed that there is a only one vacancy. The vacancy is only for you. So just know, you don't have to be seen. Like in the race of the thousand of the people, you just have to see yourself. Like in front of you, there is a one seat. Supposing, we are supposing, like in front of you, there is a one flag that is only for you, and the flag is for the Telangana Pharmacist examination. So just you have to prepare yourself like a way that you are going to touch the flag before all the other aspirant. Got it? So next question for you. Next question for you, like povidone iodines contain the available iodine. So we have the povidone iodine that is act as a antiseptic and that is containing the iodine in concentration of 6 to 12%. 6 to 12% of iodine we have in povidone iodine, whereas 1.5 to 3% of H2O2, that is hydrogen peroxide, that is in your mouthwash. After that, povidone iodine, that is as I told you, that is it is an antiseptic formulation, and most commonly its aqueous solution contain the 10%, and the 10% aqueous solution of povidone contain your 90% of water, whereas 8.5% of povidone and 1% of available povidone. Just this is not for your like this is like somehow a very deep we can say discussion. So you just have to remember like 10% of povidone povidone contain the 10% of your iodine only. Abrasive agent that is used in the dentrifices. Abrasive agent, we had discussed about the Anticaries agent, that is your sodium fluoride and stannous fluoride. After that we have the dentrifices, or we can say abrasive agent that is used in the dentrifices. Dentrifices are the product that are used to clean up, or we can say to polish, to get rid away from the cavity of your tooth. So abrasive agent we have the calcium fluoride as calcium fluoride, that is, or we can say act as a abrasive agent, or these are the agent or substance that used to grinding, polishing the tooth, to remove the adherence that is to the surface of the tooth, as well as like we have the other abrasive agent like calcium phosphate we have, Dibasic calcium phosphate, dibasic calcium hydrate, silica, and these are the abrasive agents that we are basically using. Next you have nitric acid is used in the limit test. So nitric acid, that is only and only used in the limit test of chloride. So this is the typical diagrammatic representation of a reaction that is going in the limit test of your chloride. So here the chloride that is undergoing the reaction with your silver nitrate, and there is a use of the dilute HNO3. Sometimes they can use the axial also, and there is a formation of AgCl, that is silver chloride precipitate form, and release of the nitrate ion. So the reaction, as I told you, is based on the silver nitrate with the soluble chloride that is present in the solution. We are using dilute nitric acid to providing the acidic solution, acidic pH, and there is a opalescence, or we can say turbidity of your silver chloride is formed. And then the turbidity of this test sample we are going to compare with the standard solution. If the test sample is somehow more turbid than the standard, it means it is going to fail the limit test. If the standard is more turbid, if standard is more turbid, then it is going to pass the limit test. Or opalescence in the sample is less than the standard. If test is having the less turbidity and the standard is having the more turbidity, then it is going to pass. And if test is having the more turbidity than the standard, it is going to fail the limit test. Got it? I hope you had clear with the 10th question that we had discussed till now, and I hope you are also enjoying the today's session. Got it? So no need to panic like, sir, what the question will ask in the examination, how we can plan for your study. Just plan your day in a very scheduled form. Just try to take more and more hours for your study. Just try to increase your basic knowledge. Try to do more and more question practice. There is a test series available on the GDC classes app. We have the we can say Pharma's fingertip. We have the AIM Pharmacist book is there. So you can go on the GDC classes app where you find many courses, or we can say almost, or we can say all courses that are available in very reasonable price. Got it? So next you have like 2-acetoxy benzoic acid is 2-acetoxy benzoic acid is, we have the paracetamol that is having the property of analgesic and antipyretic, diclofenac having the anti-inflammatory and analgesic property sometime. Eteric oxide is our selectively COX-2 inhibitor, whereas our diclofenac is the preferentially COX-2 inhibitor. Then after we have the aspirin, that is our salicylic acid derivative, or it is having the four function. It can act as anti-inflammatory, antipyretic, analgesic, as well as antiplatelets and anti-inflammatory also. So as I told you, it is a salicylic acid derivative. Salicylic acid is nothing. This is we can say our benzene ring having the COH group is known as salicylic acid. So this is our salicylic acid. So salicylic acid is the common name of our 2-hydroxy benzoic acid. 2-hydroxy benzoic acid is salicylic. We can say 2-hydroxy means like one, and there is a hydrogen group. Like I just making the structure of salicylic acid. 2-hydroxy benzoic acid, that is our, this is your salicylic acid. And as I told you that aspirin is a salicylic acid derivative, so we are just doing the acetylation of the salicylic acid by using the acetic anhydride, and to give the 2-acetoxy benzoic acid. 2-acetoxy benzoic acid, that is commonly known as aspirin. 2-acetoxy benzoic acid, that is also known as benzene. 2-acetoxy benzoic acid, that is used as a aspirin. Then after we have next question. Beryllium tosylate come under which class? Beryllium tosylate is come under which class? It is repolarization prolonger. So beryllium toxylator is belonging from the same class that we have the amiodarone, and they are having the mode of action like they are just going to block the potassium channel, and although they are going to enhance the inward sodium current that are produce the action potential, and that can leads to the QT prolongation. So QT prolongation, that is the side effect of our butyl tosylate, as well as we have the drug from the same category, that is amiodarone, and after that we have the aceclonamide. So amiodarone, that is a very broad spectrum antiarrhythmic drug. Next question after this, we have the calamine. So calamine, that is having the color like pinkish whitish color, and it is having the property of protective as well as adsorbent, and basic composition of calamine, that is your zinc oxide. So zinc oxide, or we can say calamine, that is used as releasing of the itching, pain, discomfort in the minor skin irritation. Sometime they can use in the poison by the bees and ochre also. And calamine lotion contain a major ingredient, that is zinc oxide, and 0.5% of iron oxide also, because the iron oxide, that is going to a distinct pink color to our calamine lotion. As I told you that calamine is used as a astringent, having the property protection property. Pink color it have, odorless, tasteless, and insoluble in water, but sometime it completely dissolved in the mineral acid. After that, which method, next question we have, which method is used for the limit test of arsenic? So you had read the question, just try to take the pause. Try to take the pause of 3 to 5 seconds. Now think. Okay, limit test of arsenic. Okay, limit test of arsenic, that is based on the reaction of arsine, or we can say arsine gas with the mercury chloride paper, and there is a formation of yellow color stain. Okay, so we have the another name. Okay, we don't know. Just Carl Fisher method? No. Arrhenius method, that is basically for the we can say this is a theory, or we can say we have the equation of the Arrhenius method. Oswald method, that is on use. Gutjet method, that is the another name of your arsenic test, as the other limit test we are performing in the nasal cylinder, but the arsenic limit test is performing in the Gutjet. So Gutjet method, that is used for the arsenic limit test. You are able to see the diagrammatic representation of your Gutjet test apparatus, and that's why our limit test of arsenic is also known as Gutjet test. And as I told you, it is a reaction between the arsine gas with mercury chloride paper, and there is a formation of yellow stain. And the reactions is starting from the arsenic acid in presence of stannous chloride, and arsenious acid, that is further formed. Then arsenious acid is react with the 3H2O, then formation of your arsine gas. After that, the total mole of solute that is contained in a kilogram of solvent. Just think it. I had told you this question. I had told you the question, or the concept that are going to use in this question, previous question. And that part we just discussing about the molarity, and I had just told you that if there is a kilogram rather than the liter, so in that case we are going to use the molality. We are going to use the molality. So molality, that is the number of mole of solute that is present in a 1 kilogram of the solvent. Number of mole of solute that is going to present in 1 gram of solvent, that is termed as your molality. I think I am clear with this now. Next question. Purple color in the iron limit test is due to the formation of which? Purple color in iron limit test is due to the formation of which? As we had discussed about the two limit tests in this session, chloride limit test, there is a formation of axial precipitate, and there is a formation of turbidity and opalescence. After that, arsenic test, that is performed in the Gutjet apparatus, and there is a use of arsine gas, as we can say there is a use of mercury chloride paper, that is going to be yellow color. Next we have the iron limit test, in which we are just going to use the ferrous thioglycolate, or we can say we are just using the thioglycolic acid. So just briefing this equation first. So limit test of iron, that is based on the reaction of iron in ammonical solution with thioglycolic acid and in presence of citric acid to form the iron thioglycolate, which is a pale pink to deep reddish purple in color, and the color that is basically due to the formation of the coordination compound with ferrous thioglycolate, which is stable in absence of iron, in absence of air, but fade in air due to oxidation. Sometime it is going to fade due to oxidation. And we have the reaction representation like ferric ion that is undergoing the reaction with the thioglycolic acid. Ferric ion is converted into the ferrous ion. Then our ferrous ion is going to react with the again thioglycolic acid. In presence of citric acid, we are going to use. We are going to use the ammonical solution to make the solution alkali. And in the alkali solution, it is going to what? Pinkish purple, pinkish reddish purplish color. So in the alkali solution of limit test of iron, it is going to give you the pinkish reddish purple color. But in acidic pH, it is going to give you colorless. Acidic pH, it is having the colorless, but in case of alkali, it is having the pinkish reddish purple color. Got it? Next you have methyl red is given red color at which pH? Methyl red, that is act as an indicator. It is going to give you the red color at the pH of 2.2 to 6.6. 2.2 to 6.6 at that pH, methyl red is going to give you the red color if you are going to use it as an indicator. So this is the typical diagrammatic, or we can say table, having the 4 column. First column is showing the indicator that we are basically using the titration. Then second column is showing the pH range. After that we have the third column that is indicating about the acidic medium, and the last column that is discussing about the basic medium and the color that is formed in the basic medium. So thiamol blue, that is giving the blue color in acidic medium, that is having the pH range 1.2 to 2.8. And methyl orange and methyl red, that is basically giving the color in the pH from 3 to 6. Next, phenolphthalein, very important. Phenolphthalein, that is very important. It is going to give you the colorless in acidic, and pink in, very important, pink in the basic medium, and in the pH range of 8 to 10 it is going to work. 18th question. Which of the following gas is stored in black colored painted cylinder? Just have a mind. Just use your mind. Which of the following gas is stored in the black color painted cylinder? So black color painted cylinder, we are just using the oxygen. Oxygen, they are having the chemical formula O2, molecular mass, it is 32. It is odorless, tasteless, soluble in water and alcohol also at normal temperature and pressure. You are able to see the diagrammatic representation of your oxygen cylinder having the black, having the abdomen is the black and there is a lining of the white on the top. And storage condition, like we have to store it in a metallic cylinder having a painted blank and this white shoulder they have. And the name and the symbol of the oxygen can be in the paint, or we can say should be on the cylinder, or we can say that is clearly indelible in the stamp and the wall. That is, we have the flow meter, oxyflow that we have. This is the oxyflow meter. So it is having a clear cut valving switch system. It is having no leakage, and there is a proper stand. We have to use the oxygen cylinder. So next question, like which anesthetic is safe for the children? You just have to find out like which anesthetic agent that is used as a safest in the children. So we have the ketamine. Next we have the halothane, that is inhalational. Fentanyl, that is your opioids, or propanol, that is again a anesthetic agent. So ketamine, that is having the chemical formula containing the cyclohexanone ring, as well as the one benzene phenyl ring is also there. Chlorine group is at the second position. First group there is a oxy group. First position there is a oxy group, and it is having a phencyclidine derivative, ketamine, or it is also known as your dissociative anesthesia, dissociative anesthetic agent, that is ketamine. So one more important question. Dissociative anesthetic agent, we have the ketamine, whereas dissociative hallucinogens, we have the phencyclidine. Phencyclidine, that is the dissociative, we can say hallucinogens. So these are the derivative. As ketamine is the safest in the children, we can use in the children even in the emergency condition. Ketamine is also used, like the patient that has taken food, or we can say sometime the we have to, or like doctor have to do the emergency OT, then at that time they can use ketamine. Next and last questions. Next and last question for you. Salicylate is, salicylate is, so salicylate, as the name indicate, it is a dimer. Salicylate means two times there is a cell means there is a two form of salicylic acid. It is a dimeric form of your salicylic acid, and it is a your NSAIDs. It is a NSAIDs, and having a two we can say dimeric form of salicylic acid, having the molecular formula that is C14H10O5. Got it? So this is all about the top 20 questions of your inorganic pharmacy, inorganic chemistry for your upcoming Telangana Pharmacist examination. So in the next part, I will come via the part second of your inorganic chemistry chapter. If you are liking this video, please subscribe the channel, do the comment. Like your comment matters more, like it can motivate us to do like best for yourself, to give like to find something different or something new, and something that is productive for yourself. So please do comment, please like the video, please follow YouTube channel, go on the Play Store, just type GDC Classes English, download the GDC Classes app. Thank you, have a good day, be happy, keep learning, eat healthy, stay healthy. All the best for your examination. I hope you are going to plan your studies in a very productive way, in a very disciplined way, and definitely you will get the good rank. Thank you everyone for joining the session.